Hey everyone, I'm Ultraviolent4 and we are rolling right into another Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup Game of the Month. This time it's the Game of the Month for August, so we're a little behind, but that's alright. We are playing a Merfolk Abyssal Knight, or ACK for short. ACK. If you're not aware of this background, it is a Zealot background. So as an Abyssal Knight, you start off in the Abyss, which is quite unique, and you start off already worshipping Lugonu. Now, Lugonu is quite an interesting god. It's just that it's also quite a rare god, because you don't find Lugonu altars in the temple, and it's extremely rare to find them in the dungeon. Correction. You can find them in the temple, but it has to be a corrupted temple, which is also very rare. But with an Abyssal Knight background, you can use her from the start. She is a full package as far as gods go. I don't even know what that means. I do know what that means, but in terms of the implications of being a package. So her abilities will carry you. You have, we'll talk about them more as we get her abilities, but she'll be very useful. She's a very heavy invocations god though, which is fine because as a Merfolk we have a +1 invocations, but it means that we're going to start training that skill right from the start. So we're gonna pick that one. I'm not going to focus it yet because it's going to be a little while until we actually get her abilities up. So I don't want to go too crazy just yet. Also note we're playing with a spear, which again is the same thing to do, because if we're looking at our polearms aptitude here on the left, we have a +4 aptitude. That's equal with the best weapon aptitudes in the game. If your Merfolk's not using a polearm, I don't know what's wrong with you. You're probably using a long blade or something, I don't know. Anyway, Merfolk's polearms fit together perfectly. So we're going to be focusing that one. That's our main offense too. I won't set a skill target, but we'll be up there pretty quickly. I'm also going to train both fighting and dodging. We have a +1 fighting aptitude and a +3 dodging aptitude. Some really good aptitudes for all of those. I quite like Merfolk. I think they're up there with one of my most won species. So probably for quite a while we'll be doing fighting, polearms, dodging, invocations. Alright, now, yep, that's it. We don't have spells, but we'll be using Lucy or Lugonu abilities like spells. So it's a bit of an interesting way to build your character, but we'll talk about that a little bit later as well. As far as starting in the Abyss, we can immediately depart the Abyss, but that costs us a bit of piety. Now, if you're on a win streak, I'd suggest you do that immediately, because then you have no chance of dying. But if you're not, you may as well explore around a bit. Oh, we're pulled somewhere else. Okay, so typically where you start nearby, there'll be an exit out. There you go. There'll be an exit out, but we've been pulled to a different area, so that won't happen. Now, there is a chance that you can potentially cheese stuff here as a Merfolk. So especially because you can go into deep water and you have a spear. Small chance that maybe you could find something without ranged abilities and can't fly or whatever, and you can poke it from behind water, and you can leave the Abyss at a stupidly high level. Probably won't happen. Most things are going to kill you as a level 1 character in the Abyss, and might kill you immediately, which is why I suggested if you're streaking, leave straight away. You can also potentially find items in the Abyss, but when you start as an Abyssal Knight, you start off in a sort of sanitized area, and the items you find are typical D1 items, unless you go down to Abyss 2, or it looks like maybe if you get teleported, because we've ended up next to this teleporter vault, and I'm seeing artifact longswords, etc. I'm not sure, that's interesting. We'll see. We'll keep exploring. But yeah, as soon as we find an enemy, it's probably going to kill us. So we either need to find an exit or we need to just straight away leave. Let's hit auto explore. Small abomination, yeah, see that will insta kill us. They potentially are faster than you. Is that going to actually tell me? So you can hit the 23, so it can one-shot us. It doesn't tell us if it's faster than us. It probably is. Yeah, it definitely is. Alright, so we just depart the abyss. Alright, we leave. Alright, here we are. So the abyss is random. Apparently, even for seeds, it can be a little bit different depending on where you start, which device you're on. But now we're in the dungeon. This should be the same for all of us. And as always, the instructions for if you want to play along are in the description. Please let me know how you're going. That's fun. I quite enjoy hearing about other people's experiences in the same seed. And we're just going to O-tab like a madman because we're not trying to use spells. We got our spear as a merfolk. So we're just going to go for it. We picked up a sling there. I'm not going to try that until and unless we have remove curse scrolls. Because, well, for one, we don't have any ammunition. So if we had that, we'd be pretty doomed. But also, just having that be cursed and not being able to use our spear would be a massive downgrade to our power. So 16 stones. So we'd have some ammo now, but yeah, nothing else. Do we have two of anything? No, it's still singles. Let's pick up the poison needles. This is still in... Alright, this is still in stable. So we don't have all the new trunk updates where blowguns are gone. That first adder can be a very scary test for your character, but we got through it. We're almost up to 4 in polearms, so yeah, better than some. I found here this ringmail. We have 12 strength, and the encumbrance rating on a ringmail is 7. And we're not trying to cast spells, so I think this might just be a straight up upgrade. So we're going to look, we're 3 AC, 12 evasion, which is 15 in total, if we add those together. This is 511, which is 16. So we're going to upgrade to the heavier one. Okay, and now we've made it to level 3, we can pick our attribute. Alright, I feel like you probably can't go wrong with any of these. So we saw we have a +3 dodging aptitude as a merfolk. Any dex would help with dodging, so not a waste. Any int would help if at any point we wanted to cast spells, which is very possible. But I'm going to pick strength. So with Lagonu's abilities, they work kind of like spells, but you can use them while wearing heavy armor. So I'm going to try to get as much strength as we can possibly get, and we can wear the heaviest armor that we can possibly wear. Feel stronger. Sweet. Merfolk aren't great at training armor with a -3 aptitude, but that's fine. Even having more strength will help us dodge better in heavier armor. Okay, let's test this hatch up. There's probably an altar in that little room there, but we've already got our god, so we're not looking for altars. Probably in this green one as well. Just a big room. We have a bunch of 2s for scrolls now. I think I'll wait for the next floor though. We've got a 2 for a potion, so alright. It is probably the safer move here just to shut this door and then avoid that adder for now. The longer you wait, the better. Ideally, you never ever fight them. A MfAK, one with a halberd. Alright, we're gonna start backing up. Oh, just more halberd, more nulls, okay. And more. Okay, we're hoping none of these guys have nets. They haven't thrown any, so that's a pretty good sign. I'm going to take one up, which is potentially questionable. Yeah, because they really hurt. Let's see. He does 9 plus his flail. How much damage is a flail? 10. So he does 19. So he could kill us right now. Yeah, alright. So we're going to need to run around a bit. Hope he doesn't get random energy and then just kill us. I should pick a bit of a bigger pillar. Okay, we've got a gap. I still think we just want to heal back up to full. And we'll try again. We'll reset the fight. But yeah, he can what? He can comfortably two-shot us. So this fight is always pretty dangerous. I think I did by bringing up a Noah, not just avoiding them. Alright, we're back to full. Alright, we get our free shot. Let's try again. Alright, got him. That brings us up to level 4. That's really nice. And what's also really nice is if we manage to kill the halberd gnoll, we can steal his halberd. Oh, bye, cockroach. Here's the adder that we were trying to avoid. It's fine. Are there any... what are those things called? What are those things called? Sling bullets around? No. Alright, we're done exploring, so I feel like that's okay, because the halberd gnoll is very threatening and we can't really run away from him so easily because he's got reach. We'll come back later in a little bit when we're a bit stronger. I want to stand on the stairs here. Oh no, this is dangerous actually. And start reading scrolls, but the thing is, if I read teleport now and we go back up to D2, we could be teleported into the null pack. Alright, well, acknowledging the risk, I'm doing it anyway. Here we go. Alright, strap in. Let's randomly teleport. So we went back up to D2. Alright, we only went 2 tiles, that's fine. Alright, thank you, Crawl Gods. I mean, thank you, devs. There's our remove curse. Am I going to try the hunting sling on? Not really. We're not in a hurry for it yet. And if I use our last remove curse, we won't be able to use it if we find, say, I don't know, some sort of other artifact weapon or rings or the like. We're going to enchant armor our body armor. It's the only thing we have. Enchant weapon, obviously our spear. ID, alright, this lets us do our potions. Flight and please curing. Degen, alright, yep. So imagine that degen potion fighting that adder. We're like, oh no, we're getting really poisoned. Quick, let's try for curing. Oh, it was degen. Rip. Here's a scroll of noise. We just waited, but nothing actually came. There were no altars on D2, were there? No, just things that look like altars. Alright, we've got a wand here and a net. A wand of flame. Wand of flame, not the most powerful one that you can find in the early game, but still a massive boon to have it rather than not. Oh yeah, I totally should have wanded him. So I was thinking, it's an adder, we fought a bunch, but we now know that we definitely don't have curing, so that's actually a very, very dangerous fight. Ochre and Trog altars. Alright, looks like that orc was alone, but any orcs you find on D3 are very scary. Because they might have other orcs with them. Here's our first unique with Natasha. She was right next to us, so we're kind of not going to get to run away from her. What I could do actually is step back up next to the teleport trap, and if this goes horribly, like say she makes a white imp, we could then step on the teleport trap and try to run away. The white ones are really scary, their throw frost hurts, but she's behind it for the moment. She also just hits pretty hard, so she can claw for 10 damage, and she's faster than you, so you're not running. But we'll fight her from here. We're being slowed as well. Well, the imp is not going to step on the trap, I think, but they randomly blink, so the imp might just step on it. In that case, I'm gonna step on it now and just reset. We're pretty hurt and we're slowed. It's not a good way to fight her. And we found her again and she's hurt. Okay, I'm just gonna step around the corner. Because she's half hurt this time, we can take her. Otherwise, if she was full health again, I would have shot a couple of the Wand of Flames at her. And now we're gonna meet her again a bunch of times. She made a white one, so let's bail. We'll reset. Oh wow, we almost killed her with that one. Yeah. Cool, she goes down second time. Let's just rest at the stairs. We're getting a bunch of experience out of this. She's made a white one, but she's behind it. Cool. Alright, we kill her the 3 times. She didn't have a wand. She often does. Didn't have a potion either. Often she just seems to have items. I don't know why. She frequently does, but not this time. We're still 1 pip of Lagoni Piety, so we're not going to talk about that just yet. Alright, here's an amulet. We've been saving our remove curse scrolls so we can try that immediately. If we get faith, that's fine and we'll just keep it on. And if we get harm, no biggie, we'll just take it off. It's magic regen. Alright, that doesn't really do much for this character. We're not casting any spells. We're not going to be spamming Lagoni abilities that much that we want magic regen. But is it better than nothing? I don't know, I guess. We'll stay positive in any case. So we just found a ring of positive energy. Let's ID this potion. It's heal wounds, that's a great find. And actually, we got 2 remove curse. Let's try this hunting sling. It's not cursed. Alright, cool. I'm going to do equals I. I'm going to change it from F to B. And now if we hit apostrophe, we can switch between spear and ranged. And you know what? Is it time? Oh, we got a wand of digging too, that's good. Is it time to go fight the gnolls? We'll fight them at the end of this floor. I want a polymorph. We're going insane with wands right now. We have a 0 evocations aptitude. I don't think any of these though is good enough that I want to go all in on evocations training. Hatch. D4 appears to be pretty empty. He's walking around without any enemies. It's very strange. This guy has a +8 hand axe. Oh boy, I don't want anything to do with him. Unless I'm using Wand of Flames from distance. The guy's swole. Nothing more to ID. Here's a pair of gloves. That will bring us to 7 AC. More digging. More potions. There's our curing. We've got curing and heal wounds now. Yeah, this floor is empty aside from that 1 wight. So basically, all of the waiting for the enemies on this floor went into making this 1 beast with a +8 axe. Oh boy, we just got shafted for 3 floors. Alright, so thank you, devs. Stay positive. Do a nice little smiley face. But we've just been shafted to D7. Alright, so we're in trouble. Okay, here's a sky beast. So we want to try to kill him immediately because we don't know what else is around. Oh yeah, so he's just gonna kill us. We have what? 2 teleportation scrolls. So I guess we just run. If we get stuck in the hallway between him and some new enemy, we'll teleport. Alright, here's all the new enemies. An orc warrior, an ice beast, an iguana, and a bunch of other orcs. Okay, read our teleportation, which is that one. Oh yeah, and we'll try to run to the corner. Okay, surroundings are different. Here's a hound and here's an upstair. So we'll fight the hound. We're going to pick strength again. Great. Okay, well, as much as I'd love this amulet, I don't want to fight the bullfrog. The bullfrog is dangerous. It hits for 9 and it's also fast. So while we're fortunate enough to have the jackal adjacent to us, we'll go back up. And then fortunately, no crazy enemies here. It's another sky beast. I was hoping it wouldn't see us, it did. Alright, Wand of Flame all in, except he goes invis. Alright, well, same play as the last floor. We'll run from him if we get trapped. We'll do stuff, but we've just spotted the temple. Enemies don't spawn in the temple. Oh wow, it's a... It's a corrupt temple. I don't believe it. Anyway, let's fight the bullfrog. Please go down, sir. Okay, he didn't kill us, fortunately. I don't believe it. It's a corrupt temple. Okay, what are the odds? I swear these games in these seeded ones that I picked have been not so far. So there's the one that had a troll with Jiva. We've picked an AK and we've managed to get a corrupt temple, which is just insane. So yes, this is gonna have a bunch of Lagonu altars. Yeah, and not many other gods. So that's how you play an AK. I said in the beginning it was very rare, but here it is in our AK game. Alright, so I guess, wait, were there any, there are no pillars in here, but there's some water. Oh wait, skybase fly. Well, we're still faster, so I didn't actually tell us about Merfolk. Merfolk are basically humans. They have some really good aptitudes, like we saw +3 dodging and +4 palm. But their one really unique thing is that when you're in water, your feet turn into a tail. And when that happens, you're very fast and you're more stealthy. Well, I guess we'll just run away from him. Oops, I messed that up. We just... I don't know, I don't want to lead him around because this floor is unexplored. But I also don't just want to randomly die to him. Alright. Well, we have a bit of a respite here on D6. We just got our polearms to 7, dodging to 5. We reached level 7. Alright, well if we ever get back up, we're definitely able to fight gnolls now, I'd say. We're gonna get poisoned to death. We've got 2 curing potions, so we shouldn't die. I really hope we don't have to use it. We didn't. Cool. Go away. I don't want to be on D6. We're gonna die to this frog. We might. We're pretty hurt. No, we got heal wounds. We'll be okay. Boy. Alright, orcs. So, good chance of more orcs, which we don't want to fight yet. So I'm gonna go the other way. Too late. They came from behind us anyway. Chainmail. Alright, let's, whoops. A chainmail has an encumbrance of 15 and we have 15 strength. Oh, nice, a helmet. This might be better. Oh, hang on. We have enough gold for an artifact chainmail. Alright. So we could not be greedy. We could pick the rune chainmail. We could pick the runed, the shiny ringmail, or we could pick the cloak, or we could just go all in for our gold on the artifact and just hope it's something ridiculous. We're going the ridiculous one. We don't have any ID scrolls, which would be nice because this could have bad effects, but we have removed curse, so worst case scenario we can take it off. It's a +7 chainmail. RF plus, strength +2, int +2. Alright, that's fantastic. That brings us up to 17 AC. Alright, let's go. Here's an amulet as well, which is an acrobat amulet, which is when we're moving is going to give us 15 extra. It's going to give us 15 extra evasion. Yeah, I started backing up there because of Prince Ribbit. So Prince Ribbit can blink. He's also faster than you and hits for 20, so he's quite dangerous on his own. But if he blinks behind us and traps us in a hallway between him and these gnolls, we're gonna die. Oh, and I just remembered, we don't know how to go up. We have no upstairs, so I shouldn't have been fighting them at all. Okay, we just need to, I guess, just run. Hope that Ribbit doesn't blink behind us, and then hope that we just find an upstairs. Okay, we blink next to us. I mean, I think we just keep running, especially with the acrobat amulet. If we're just running away, he's very likely to miss us. We got 24 evasion. Dude, please stop. Also, where are the upstairs? Where are the upstairs at? Here's a regular frog. We have been trapped. Well, unfortunately, we don't have Lagonu's second pip of piety yet, because that would give us a random blink, which would be perfect for this. Yeah, I should. Yeah, it's the acrobat amulet that made me do this. By all normal situations, we should have read the teleportation scroll back there. But I thought we can have 24 evasion. We'll just run around everything. We'll hold on to one of our scrolls, and we'll just keep running. Which we did, but we still need an upstairs. This bullfrog is faster than us, so as he's running after us, he's getting free attacks. But again, most of the time he's going to miss. Where are the upstairs? This isn't funny, devs. I mean, oh, he blinked behind us. It's great that we got that artifact chainmail earlier by getting shafted, but... okay, we're just fighting our way through. That wasn't great to do, because when we were fighting the ant, we were not getting our bonus evasion. And especially when Prince Ribbit was next to us, he could have been doing a large amount of damage. You know what? I'm just going to fight the bullfrog. I'm sick of it chasing us. Yeah, the leopard gecko is better. It's faster, but it doesn't hit as hard. Wow. Do you reckon you get bonus evasion when you butcher? No. Okay. We're gonna get trapped in here, aren't we? Yeah. Alright, time to teleport out. Can't believe there are no upstairs anywhere on this floor. Halberd Null can hit us, but there's nothing we can do about it. Alright, there's our teleport. Okay, I guess we go this way. Still no stairs. Hey, upstairs. Alright, back to D5, which is still early. We're supposed to be on D4 right now. Although we're gonna own D4 because we've now got 17 AC and potentially 24 evasion. There are wights. You know what? Why don't we go back to D? Where were the Nords? Were they D3 or D2? I think they were D2. Shift X Control F to forget the floor. I'm gonna go collect a halberd. Oh, that guy did have a net. Huh. Very sneaky. He didn't throw it earlier though. Up to D8. Alright, let's grab his halberd. So we're already at 8.4 polearm skill. A halberd is a two-handed weapon. The main difference here is that it's a +2 spear versus the +0 halberd. Let's see how quickly we swing it though. I'm holding control and pressing a direction. 1.1. You know what? I'm going to go with the bigger weapon. Let's see how it feels. So our defenses are so high that I don't think I mind just swinging with the huge one. And then we're just going to do huge amounts of damage. Well, there's also a little upstairs altar room that we haven't tried. I should do that. Okay, sometimes there can be items in there. Not this time though. Alright, the wights. Let me just check that none of them have magical ones. Wow, okay, we're dying. That guy with the +8 hand axe is just a beast. We're gonna reset this. I note that we've made it to 2 pips of piety now. Okay, that means that we can bend space. So in our ability list here, we have bend space. This one instantly translates blah blah blah. That's a fancy way to just say you do a random blink. But it also possibly blinks monsters that were next to you as well, and potentially damages them. This is a cool thing. In warping the fabric of space, this ability ignores the effects that would usually prevent translocations. Most notably with formicids, this lets you have a blink. An invocation skill affects your chance of blinking and damaging other monsters. Formicids are also strong invocation species, which is why the two of those, Formicid and Abyssal Knight, go together really well. But say now if we got trapped in a hallway, we'd be able to randomly blink out. Let's fight one of these at a time. Yeah, +8 spear guy owns, or +8 axe guy owns. Alright, and now we're back where we were meant to be, on D5. There's Grinder. I shouldn't have taken her up yet. Okay, we can paralyze. Our defenses are really good that I think we can just fight her. Okay, I've changed my mind. I don't want to fight her anymore. Okay, oh boy. Alright, well this isn't a good space to be. Can we just randomly polymorph the priest? No, okay. I'm probably better off just trying to kill him anyway. We've got a heal wounds potion. I'm going for the priest first. Okay, good. Alright, we're just fighting our way through this. If we'd been smoked there for most of our HP, we would have heal wounds. Alright, so we could just leave Grinder here. I think I'm gonna go fight her. Yeah, if we get on top of her, we should be able to kill her. And if she paralyzes us, we've still got a lot of AC, and we have positive energy, which will help us against the pain effects that Grinder does. Cool, let's continue. Let's drop the plain chainmail, the plain ring mail. We're never going to use those, and the magic regen amulet. Those are all downgrades from our current gear. And you know what I'd like to find? Just some sort of magical spear. Just find a spear of venom or something. That'd be pretty great. Well, you know what else? Let's find a Bardish. Okay. That one is much less likely. Bardishes are very rare. I'm going to test the hatch. The reason I'm doing that is because our Oberon might want to use those. Here's an Ice Beast. We don't have any cold resistance right now, but these guys are susceptible to fire. So if we just shoot it once or twice with a flame wand, it's going to be mostly dead, and then we'll fight it, finish it off. We're starving. Alright. You may note that we've basically never used a hunting sling. It's because MfAK are just so good with polearms, we haven't really needed to fight anything from range. A curse ring of attention, so that's ruining our stealth that we haven't trained. It's just making us more noticeable to enemies. We have 5 remove curse scrolls. I feel like we may as well just chuck it. We have an unknown scroll. I'll wait till we get to D6 again, because it might be magic mapping. We'll pick the unknown stare. I don't remember what was it, the other one. Might have been all that nonsense. It's immolation. Alright, cool. We'll pick those up, especially because we have RF already, so that could be fun. Yeah, we can fight gnolls one at a time. Comfortably. I believe this is the pack that has an orc warrior with them. Which might be impossible for us to kill. A D6 water moccasin. That's crazy. That's extremely early for this extremely scary monster. Bites for 10, which isn't a lot, but can poison you and is fast and is very evasive. So I think our best play here is to just try to polymorph it. I mean, we do have 2 potions of curing, but I could see us very easily just using our 2 potions of curing. Alright, so it became a black bear. That's much better. Yeah, I'm going to pick strength again. Maybe, oh no, the warrior, the orc warrior was on day 7. That's when we first got shafted. Enchant armor. Do we just insta-put that on our gloves? Probably not. Because we've got so much AC already, we sort of don't need some more. He's actually really scary, especially when we don't have all the extra evasion. I'm just going to blink from him. And you know what? We can probably cheese Prince Ribbit by polymorphing him as well. It's only a 30% chance. Okay, he became an orb spider. That's not going to kill us, but it's going to half kill us. Alright. Well, it's really dangerous as long as we're not on the stairs here. Alright, got him. Get cheesed, idiot. Alright, I'm going to continue. Okay, on to D7 again. Back where we left off, where that amulet is too. What would we like though? I feel pretty happy about the Acrobat amulet. We'll try it anyway. It's Guardian Spirit. Ooh, okay. 13 extra HP, pretty great. But Laguna is one of those gods where it relies heavily on its magic points for its abilities. So, how much does Enter the Abyss cost? I think it's a lot of magic points. But basically, I don't like having Guardian Spirit when I'm worshipping a god that has high magic point cost escape abilities, and Laguna is one of those. Even if you're just trying to banish things, or even if you're just trying to random blink with bend space, you need your magic points. And we're probably not going to be training a whole bunch of spellcasting, so our magic points aren't going to be extremely high. I mean, we'll train invocations, so it will definitely go up, but yeah, I don't know. I don't want Guardian Spirit on a Laguna character. Oh, alright, we brought the Orc Warrior up. That's fine, we're super strong. We're just going to fight an Orc Warrior at this stage in the game. It's pretty crazy. We're just going to... okay. Change my mind, we're going to shaft this Ice Beast. I was getting cocky. What should have been the play there was to Wand of Flame it. Let's ID these two bubbling potions. We got another ID here. That's going to be the other two, which is cancellation. I'm going to try this ruby ring. Protection from fire. We got RF++, so we're absolutely ready for more immolation scrolls. Let's not charge. Let's not get so cocky that we just start charging into orc packs. And that's a centaur. We're not too far away from that corner there. We want to be standing adjacent to it so it's not getting its range bonus. Even though we can attack from range with our polearm, we want to be next to it. Oh yeah, do we have enough for the cloak now? The cloak was 117 gold, we've got 128. That would be an extra 1 AC. Yeah, I think we should go buy the cloak. Or should we... well, we could try the magical armors, the chainmail and the ringmail. I'm going to mark those. You might think I'm crazy, but we might really want to get our poison later. But we don't want those now. They're never going to be as good in the short term as the +7 chainmail is. So we put this cloak on, gives us 1 extra AC. And go back to D7. Our last potion is resistance. That's a really nice find. Hippogriff. Okay, they hit pretty hard. 12 damage, 9 damage, 9 damage. But they're not faster than us, so if things go horribly, we'll just kite it. And we are super strong, so I feel like we can fight that here where most characters, especially most melee characters, wouldn't be able to just stand there and deliver. We should be in the hallway so we can hit both at once. Polearms go to 12. This guy's got just a +3 falchion. And that was a +4 dagger. These wights have been packing. This guy's got a +4 greatsword of freezing. But you know what they say? They say, might makes white. Oh my god, that's horrible. I gotta go to work. Might makes white. Oh god. Sometimes I hate myself. That's gonna be it for this episode. So we've had an extremely good start. Being shafted 3 floors, obviously not what you're looking for, but it let us find this artifact chainmail of Mulinit much earlier. And as a merfolk with a polearm with now a +7 chainmail, we are extremely strong in these earlier parts of the game. So we're just going to fly. Oh, and I note that we've made 3 pips of piety. We'll talk about that to begin the next episode. But that's another major power spike that we've just met. Anyway, see you back for episode 2. We're on D8. We can potentially find lair now. Yeah, that's it. Bye.